Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. It's me, Nick Memes here, Islamic Condition Trader. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually find 10x meme coins on a daily with my strategy on Pump.Fun. Except we're going to use Bullx as a platform which is the most convenient really. It's also beginner friendly. I'm going to navigate around it in this video so you can actually see how it works, and if you want to get it, it's invite only. So you'll have to get the link from my description below or from the pinned comment under this video in order to get access to this platform. So we're looking at this Pump Vision section. We're trading solely Solana meme coins, even though there are other options available as well. But Pump.Fun is all about Solana. And as you can see here, the first section here on Pump Vision is the coins which have been launched literally seconds ago. And to my knowledge, the last time I checked, there are 30k new meme coins launched every single day on Pump.Fun. So I'll show you how you can find the best ones, because finding the right picks is oftentimes, the most important. The second section here is about coins which are about to migrate or are currently in migration. And migration actually means that when a coin reaches $100k in market cap, it becomes publicly tradable on a DEX like Radium. So it goes from Pump.Fun to Radium and becomes publicly tradable. So this is another type of strategy. But yeah, the goal of every coin is of course to make it to Radium. So we can see a bunch of them being in migration as I'm speaking right now. But another thing this graduate section actually shows you is coins close to migration. For example, the ones which haven't quite yet hit this 98k or 100k market cap threshold, but they're very close at 93k or 83k, 88k. And the third section is graduated, which means the coins which have been past the migration phase already. So those coins are already publicly tradable on Radium and oftentimes have higher market caps. For example, this coin just migrated a minute ago from 100k. Already I'm seeing this coin being at 500k. So let's check it out real quick. But my strategy for this video will revolve around coins which are newly created. But you can trade three types of those coins. And of course, I'm going to show you things to look for. For example, this coin, every single coin has an audit report, and we just saw that top 10 holders are holding 77% of the supply here, which is basically screaming that sooner or later this coin will dump. It's really a matter of time. So you can check everyone who is holding this coin. There are some big traders, as you can see, holding some very, very large amounts. And you can see top traders as well here. So someone put in $900 and made 2.7k. He has already sold and made money, and this really could be you. And Bullx is really great too, so you can actually avoid getting rocked, especially if you are a beginner, because if those right here are showing in the red, then you know right away that this coin is a rock pool, because none of them can really be red. If the token is mintable, that's real bad. The developer can mint more tokens, and essentially the token is going to dump and you'll get rock pooled. So tokens can't be freezable either, because if they are freezable, you can't even sell your token. And for top 10 holders, my usual threshold after which I don't really even look at the coin is 30%. So if top 10 people are holding more than 30%, I run away from the coin, and that's simply too much. As for the developer, the most acceptable that I find for a developer to hold is at most 10%, or I would say 5 more or less would be perfect. 10 might be too much actually. But I'm willing to trade coins with up to 10%, develop a holding. Now, when it comes to my personal strategy, is of course we'll need some filters because you'll see a bunch of trash here. I mean, there are 30k coins created every single day here, and all of them are at baseline market cap. They are launched at around 7k dollars in market cap currently. So you want to filter those coins to make sure we exclude all the noise here, all the trash, and usually we'll be able to do so by simply upping the market cap. And I'll do 20,000. Sometimes you can do 30k, 40k, even 50k, really depending on your strategy. But I find that 20k is the bare minimum filter to filter all of the trash out and to mitigate the risk. Of course, it's always risky no matter what, but yeah, the second filter is maximum develop a holding 10%. So the other filters are, additional, they're actually required in my opinion. Those are the two that I'm going to use, and which I usually use is the market cap and the developer holding. And this can of course vary depending on your strategy. And what you want to do now is just look through those coins one by one. Just look through all of them until you can find something interesting. And you have all the data here. So right away, I can see that this coin, top 10%, top 10 people are holding 40%. So it's an issue. Developer holds 8% here. That's acceptable. Now, the third great indicator that we have here is the percentage held by insiders, which is 65%. And that's simply too much. If it's anything more than a few percent, more than 5%, it instantly is sketchy, and I tend to avoid those coins. This coin, for example, has 7%, which I find is still acceptable, but anything more than 20 is simply way too much. We can see 24 here, and I would avoid this particular coin, even though you can trade it if you do want to. So let's take a look at those coins one by one. If you can find something interesting, this one just 1 minute old, already at 50k, and it's a sketchy one. You can take a look. Someone bought a large amount most likely, because take a look at this pump, right? It's simply not really organic whatsoever. So I'm going to close this coin. It's not really our pick. Whoa, it's complete scam. It's a complete scam for sure. So this coin does look legitimate. Developer is still holding. This sign right here, this little circle, means developer has bought his coin, which is acceptable. I would even say good. But if the developer sells, you'll also be able to see it here. And this is, of course, one of the worst case scenarios because the coin is likely to dump to zero. But this particular coin has 35 percent, which are top 10 holders holding, which is slightly over the top. And you can see here the last volume that we have had here is of course non-positive. The coin is currently downtrending, the volume is going downhill, so I wouldn't really trade this particular coin. So you want the coins to be the full package, of course. You want them to have a good name, good volume, good top 10 holders. Of course, no red here. As you can see here, this particular coin is kind of dead in my opinion. Within 10 minutes, it has been here for 10 minutes now, and there is barely anyone trading it. So the volume simply isn't really sufficient. It was there in the beginning, but it's non-existent at the moment. So we're going to skip this one. But of course, keep in mind that you can adjust those filters anytime. So you might want to up it if you can't find anything or lower it. But let's take a look at this one. GOAT, and first of all, the chart. The most important thing. Top 10 holders are looking good. 30%, that's the most that is acceptable in my opinion. And this chart is good. This chart looks healthy. There is no huge pumping and dumping like this, but we can see some kind of a nice pattern. Actually, I made higher lows here. What I meant is this, right? So this is pumping and dumping. Now, let me actually tell you that the developer is out of this project, right? But this is good because he sold early and there is no developer involved anymore. Um, at least he isn't trading on his public wallet. So the coin is looking great. I mean, the volume is there clearly, as you can see here, and there is money to be made. If it were to go to the bonding curve, it would do 3x from this point. So from 30k, if it were to go to 90, that would be quite good. I mean, you can do some technical analysis here, some really basic stuff. So for example, the previous resistance, the previous all-time high was more or less 30k. It's not really that precise as you can see here, but if we can flip this resistance, that would be great. You know, the coin may as well reject from this, or it may not follow TA at all, which is mostly the case. You know, those coins are not really following any structure, but it's still helpful. It's still a very helpful thing to do. It's super, super easy because those are psychological levels here. 30k is a psychological level. It's usually the round numbers like 30k, 40k, 50k, 100k, for example, where people tend to set their buying and selling orders either manually in their mind or even automatically. And also, one thing I forgot to mention is you can actually set your buy and limit orders here. And you can literally buy automatically, you know, without being involved. It will buy for you at the time that you want. For the price that you want. So this coin looks actually great, looks healthy. You might want to research, of course, the X profile, the website, if there is one. That would be great. But to my knowledge, at least I can't see anything here when it comes to this particular coin. You might want to take a look at soscan.io. So you can see all the insider type of information, do your own chain research, I mean. So once you have found a coin that you like, enjoy trading and hopefully you make some money and come back for more content. Thank you for watching this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to post more Pump.Fun content in the next few days. And yeah, thank you for watching.